It's almost done. It's been years. It's been literal years, but it's almost done. I think we've talked about this before, but like, don't put soap in these bottles. These bottles are for oil. They're not for soap. Don't do it. When was it that we did that?
Oh, I don't remember.
It's been a few years that we filled it up, and that's how much soap that we've used in a few years, because it just doesn't take a whole lot to clean stuff. And it doesn't come out super good, and then the spout gets clogged really badly. Doesn't happen to the oil, happens to that. If there's one thing that you learn from videos that I've made, let that be the thing, because it's been a struggle, and we decided that we weren't going to empty it. We were going to wait until it was empty, and then we would not use it again for that. But we're still not there yet. Working on it, though. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Saturday. No, it's the vlog's not going to be about that. The vlog's actually going to be about Pixelmon. So tonight was Saturday, so we did Saturday game night, and we continued on in our adventures of Minecraft mods, MineMods, as we're calling the series. And, Tekken went really well. We had a lot of people that were requesting Pixelmon, which is the Pokemon mod. And we really wanted to do it. Haley really wanted to do it because she's a huge Pokemon fan, so we did. And I got to tell you, it was kind of magical. It really was. And me, Emmy, and Dan had actually gotten on a little earlier in the night before we started recording to test things and make sure it was working. So I didn't get to capture like my first reaction to it, but it really took my breath away. Like, you spawn in, and there's just Pokemon everywhere. And this really interesting thing happens where you forget you're playing Minecraft. Like, whenever we did our recording tonight, and we recorded for a while making this episode, I wasn't really focused on any of the Minecraft elements of the game. I was really just completely focused on, the Pokemon elements and doing fights and trying to catch Pokemon and doing trainer battles and things like that. And I got so engrossed in that Minecraft was the backdrop. I really did subconsciously forget that I was playing Minecraft. And it wasn't until later in the evening when I wanted to do something that was Minecraft related that it suddenly dawned on me oh, I'm playing Minecraft. It's kind of hard to explain, but at some point, Mao had been working on a house. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to help, work on this. And I was like, oh, I haven't even built any tools, which is wild. If you play Minecraft for a few hours and you haven't built any tools, something is very different. And, I built a pickaxe and I started mining stuff. And all of a sudden it was like I completely shifted gears mentally from playing Pokemon to playing Minecraft. And I was like, oh yeah, I am playing Minecraft. This has all been Minecraft. And then it was actually funny because it was almost annoying because I'm trying to mine and there's like Pokemon in the caves and they're like, hey, I know that you're trying to do something, but we're going to have to stop and you're going to have to fight me. And I'm like, oh my God. But overall, it was really great. It was obviously really fun for Pokemon fans because they're going to get a chance to see, so many different Pokemon, so many monsters. But even for me, who is not super familiar with all of them, it was still really fun to see the variety of Pokemon on display, and then also to see the ones that I knew and to try and catch the ones that I knew as well. So we had a pretty big group. It really felt like it had something for everyone. The mod's certainly not perfect. The fact that it has animations at all is really cool, but there's some times where the Pokemon don't move their feet and they just kind of move around. It's a little strange. The battling is not super ideal, but it from what I can tell, it looks like the stats that are behind the battling, like the moves and stuff, seem fairly accurate to the game, which is pretty impressive. But I think the biggest takeaway is that this is an open world multiplayer Pokemon game. I mean, I know it's not an official thing, and it's inside of Minecraft, but the feeling that it evokes is so powerful. I really hope that there is coming a day when we could play something like this on the Switch, where you could go out on an adventure with multiple people and see all these creatures and catch them together. Because even though this experience wasn't, obviously as refined as a first-party Nintendo title would be, it was still incredibly fun. And I'm looking forward to hopefully doing it again. Obviously, we're going to post it and see how people feel about it, see if they want to, see us continue. But there's still plenty of stuff to do. I would like to continue. There are gyms in the game, which is wild to me. So you can actually try and collect all the badges and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the comments say. But I really enjoyed myself. Talking with everyone else, it seems like they enjoyed themselves. Haley really loved it. And, hopefully we'll get a chance to play more in the very near future. And then also shout out to Tom Fox, for having played it before and could give us a bit of a crash course in exactly what to do. Because even though me, Emmy, and Dan got on early to try it out, we didn't understand how everything worked. And Tom was able to shed a little light on that, which certainly made things easier. And he also spent a lot of his own time building things to help the rest of the group, like building Pokeballs so we could actually have Pokeballs to catch Pokemon with. And then by the end of the episode, we all met together and released all our Pokemon so we could see them. And it was just, there was so many, and it was such a fun time. And even though we weren't all together the entire time, like everyone was often doing their own thing and exploring and having fun and seeing new Pokemon, seeing what they could catch. So it was cool. Pixelmon's a really, really cool mod, and I can see why it's so popular. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure we'll be doing more MineMods in the future. Probably at least one more episode of Pixelmon as well, just because I have a feeling it'll go over pretty well, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And as always, if you guys have mods to recommend, you can let me know here, or you can post them on the MineMods YouTube videos comments as well. And we'll take a look. There's a lot of stuff out there, and we're really curious to see what some of the best stuff is. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?